And good morning, piggies. I just woke up, so I'm going to open the door and let the guinea pigs go outside. I think Max has been waiting for that moment. All of the piggies are outside. And I saw it in the comment section, yes, you're right, Lulu got a haircut. She really needed one badly, so her fur was way too long, so we decided to give it a trim. And actually my husband did the trimming this time, because apparently he said I wasn't doing it fast enough. So he did the trimming this time. And every time we do that, I'm surprised how small Lulu actually is. There's just so much fur when her fur is long that I always forget that she's actually not a really big guinea pig. Max is completely obsessed with being outside. Yesterday evening, so I always give the guinea pigs their evening snack. And I put everything in the cage because during the night the guinea pigs have to stay inside the cage because I'm not here to like see what they're doing. So in the evening I put all of their veggies inside their cage, and then they obviously follow the veggies and go inside the cage, and then I close the door. And yesterday evening Max took a piece of fennel and tried to run out again. So like with that piece of fennel in his mouth he was trying to escape and like get out of the door. And I saw him, so I was like, no, Max, and I closed the door. But I thought that was really adorable. So he didn't even want to eat inside the cage. He just really wanted to run around outside and play. He's a very playful guinea pig. There's a wild Gatsby saying hello. Max versus the pillow. Max won. I sometimes feel like the best thing for the guinea pigs about being outside is just pushing things around. So this pillow or just my leg, whatever they can find, they just like to push against things and try to move them. And Lumi just closed the door. Lumi! And now Max is getting nervous. Just a bunch of very active guinea pigs who have been waiting to be let outside. Max has the zoomies, I think. I think it's going to be a really weird change once this whole situation is over. Oh, he's popcorning. Oh my god, that is so adorable. Yeah, it's going to be a really big change when this whole thing is over and like life returns to normal and I might not be home 24/7. And the guinea pigs, I don't think I'd feel comfortable just really letting them be on their own in the apartment while I'm like outside of the house for like 8 hours. I don't think I would be comfortable with that, so they definitely have to go back inside their cage. So that's going to be a big change for them. But you know, we can always find like an hour in the morning or like the weekends where they can still run around outside. That's okay, huh, Lumi? Yeah, I take that nodding as a yes. We filmed the guinea pigs' festive meal yesterday, and the guinea pigs had so much fun. They got a really awesome Pigmas tree. On Friday, they got all of their presents, and then on Sunday I filmed the Pigmas tree video, so I kind of feel like since Max joined the family at the end of November, he probably thinks there's just going to be masses of food and presents every single weekend, every single week for the rest of the year. I also thought I'd give you an update on the situation between Max and Gatsby, because if you remember the introduction that we did, Gatsby and Max didn't get along at all. Gatsby was trying to attack Max, and Max wasn't really threatened by her. because Gatsby is a very small guinea pig, but at one point, like, he was trying to ignore her, and at one point it was enough for him, and he snapped a little bit, and then Gatsby was really angry and frustrated, and once they went back inside their cage, she just moved in to the second level and just didn't come downstairs for a while. Gatsby is behind the radiator, as usual. So far, these two seem to get along really well. Sometimes Max has a tiny little scratch on his nose. That happened twice so far. So I found a scratch, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. And then again, a couple of weeks ago, Lumi's popcorning. Maybe Lumi was the one who did the scratching. So scratches on a guinea pig's nose are relatively normal. They're not a sign of something is just really badly wrong or anything. They can happen because guinea pigs have a lot of fur. So if they just snap at each other, which they sometimes do if they don't like something, if they do that at fur, nothing happens because the fur is quite thick. But if they accidentally attack the nose, like, there's a tiny little scratch that you see on the nose because it isn't protected by any fur. Really bad signs would be if a guinea pig had, like, bite marks on their neck or on their throat. That would be a really bad sign. But, like, sometimes a little scratch on the nose is nothing to worry about. But it does show you that things got a little bit interesting the night before, probably. Kind of suspecting it was Gatsby. But I think so far these two are just getting along really well. Gatsby very often just ignores Max, in a sense. Gatsby's very independent. She's way more independent than the other guinea pigs. She just likes to do her own thing. And because Nugget is quite young and just likes to run around a lot, she runs around a lot with Nugget and spends probably most of her time with Nugget. But so far, the situation has calmed down, and Gatsby and Max coexist, I'd say. I think Gatsby has accepted Max as the new leader. She doesn't try to, like, jump on him or chase him or anything. She's very happy, and I don't know if I've ever told you that, but when Sylvester became sick, Gatsby tried to take over his role as herd leader. Once we had to say goodbye to him, Gatsby really tried to chase every guinea pig, and there was just so much disturbance in the cage, chasing, weaking. The other girls were really angry. Gatsby was pulling out Lulu's hair. There was just a lot of trouble in Paradise. Gatsby, I think I mentioned in the vlog that Gatsby is not a very, like, if she's allowed to take on the role of the boss, she's not the most relaxed leader there is. So bringing Max into the herd has definitely calmed Gatsby down. The situation in the herd in general is way better. Like, there's no fighting, there's no chasing. The whole situation is just very relaxed and uncomplicated, just as it was before. And I think Gatsby kind of likes Max. She doesn't interact with him as much as with the other guinea pigs, but I still might be a little bit angry that she was demoted from herd leader to second in place. And also Gatsby just crawled into the hay box that I got the guinea pigs. Is there one particular piece of hay which is right in the back of this box that you need to get? Gatsby looks awesome, really. Yeah, Max, I'd totally run off too if the box was suddenly moving. That actually looks kind of comfortable, what Gatsby has created there. I sometimes suspect she secretly really likes Max. She just can't show that yet because she's still a little bit frustrated that she's not herd leader anymore. But yeah, the other guinea pigs get along with Max really well. He's very nice, so Nugget very often just smacks him on the head. Because Nugget has a very short fuse if she doesn't get food fast enough or if someone is in her way. But Max doesn't do anything. Honestly, his fur is so thick, I'm not even sure if he really notices it when Nugget does that. But he's very nice, he just completely ignores it, and he's just very happy. He just wants to run around and popcorn and do his thing, and if he can run around and has a lot of space and a nice hidey, he's very happy. The rescue really made the right choice for us. Max is popcorning and he cannot stop. pig in a box. Well, I think this is going to be it for today's video. Not really sure how I'm supposed to get Gatsby out of that box if they need to go back inside the cage this evening. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time! Bye!